So what I like to do is zoom out. If you double click on the food, it'll select all the food on the screen. So you can just grab it all. That's what the F key is there for. F means it's untouchable. You're not, like, your colonist won't pick it up. So you don't wind up with colonists going, like, way the fuck up here to grab something and come back and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. They only grab the things you tell them specifically, like, yeah, go get those things. So here, I'm getting them to pick up scrap metal for building and food that we'll need to eat. I'll take that food too, actually. I love this song. That looks like a good place to start. And I might tempt fate and build that geothermal generator anyway, and then just enclose it. And that way it'll be harder for people to take it out. Alright, let's let them do some collection. As you can see, they grab the stuff, they bring it into this little area over here. Hey, I got tea. I forgot about that. Come here, tea. Oh, I have tea with no sugar in it. Didn't expect that. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit so we can keep an eye on them, see how much they're getting done. I don't need a lot of sugar, but I need a little bit. Alright, let's see what I'm missing in the chat, whilst I pay too much attention to Rimworld, because it's crazy. I'm just gonna lie here. What happened? What did I miss? Hold on. I will go down in history. You will, Jamarina. You're going to be the one who makes plants grow on this barren rock. You will keep us fed and alive. I have faith in you. I have all of the faith in you. You are 50 shades of cray-cray. Okay, so they're gonna go a little ways out here to grab that food. We're doing pretty good for food now. I think I'm ready to tempt fate. As you can see, this is our little build menu. Orders are in here for, like, setting a home zone. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna put a home zone right over where my geothermal is gonna be, so that if any fires start in this area, they're gonna come and put them out. Same thing over here. I'm gonna set as a home zone just in case, because they're gonna do some building in this area, and I might as well link them, just for prettiness sake. So that's my home zone. Now you can also set them to do things like cut your plants, clear debris. So this is all debris, right? So they'll actually pick that up and they'll carry it into a dumping zone. And when a dumping zone fills up, that's it. You got to build a new dumping zone. So I'm actually going to cancel that because I don't need that. How long am I planning on streaming today? I'm not 100%. Until my eyeballs bleed. Seems to be the plan because this game's fucking crazy cool. No, I'll probably do my usual, which is like 4 or 5 hours. Maybe longer, depending. I might switch over and do some zomboid. So. Mining. You want to mine these things? That's minerals. That's to indicate that there's mineral on the rock. When you beat it down, you'll wind up with stuff on the ground like... Where'd it go? The metal slivers. I think I showed you earlier. There, those are metal slivers. So when you beat the rock out, it'll drop the metal. And then they'll carry it again, like over here. And it ends up in your pile on the top. 10 points for whoever knows where that quote comes from. What quote? I would probably try to build a reactor if I were on a planet. On that planet, actually create a black hole. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. So, buildings are where our big things are. We're going to make a geothermal gen. Drop it right on top of that geyser. We're going to end up with the geothermal generator right here. So, how am I going to protect this? I'm not going to go too crazy. Maybe I'll just make this a dining area. No, I can't, because I need to put batteries in there, too. In fact, I shouldn't even enclose it entirely. Because I might have to supplement this thing with solar power, eventually. And then if I have a ceiling made, I just have to destroy it, and the roof will collapse and probably destroy my generator. Yeah, that's not a good plan. So I'm better off just making a walled area. Just to control traffic so they can't come in like this, I'll end up putting turrets around the outside here. So that's just a little bit of what will eventually be my fortification. Now, once I have that built, there's still a lot of stuff I'm going to need. First of all, beds. Maybe I can integrate my housing into my wall. Bit too small. That will do nicely for a bedroom. So now we're going to make 3 bedrooms like that. Build a rain barrel. 2 barrel. Yeah, I like that. Whoops. I just gotta be careful I don't go too crazy on materials too soon. Now we throw some doors in. Is this one bigger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is bigger. That is not acceptable. Much better. Now I'll build them a dining area. Can you just right-click the schematics to cancel them? That'd be much more useful than the cancel thing. No, right-click actually opens and closes your architect menu, which is pretty cool too. I thought I had to click here. That's good. That's a good idea. I never knew about that. Learning to count with Twiggy. Symmetry fail. Origin of symmetry. Oh, delicious, delicious tea. Now, we are going to go ahead and build a dining type area here. That should be big enough. And we also need to, what? Put beds in. Also, I'm going to need prison cells. So I'm kind of glad I made it this way. This is going to turn out good. Greetings, Heyo. I guess I should let him build that much first. So those are little lamps. If the rooms are too small or if they're like uber dark, then they'll get upset. They'll get like little cramped bonuses, and we're gonna sell these things. Because otherwise they'll end up sleeping there instead of going and sleeping in their proper beds. This way they're forced to complete construction before they can go to sleep. Which is fine, we're still on day 1, 6 hours in, and we got tons and tons of time. But I like to get everything done as quickly as possible, because when the fucking raiders start coming, man, they're coming, and they want your life. They don't care about taking your base, they just want to kill your people and burn everything. Asshole raiders. That's what makes singing fun, though. So we're down to 45. That's a problem. Because we got a good little beginning made here. But we still need to make our nutrient paste dispenser. And that's 90, and we only have 45. So this is what I'm going to do. Watch. If you go ahead again and double click all these, we can reassign them as do not touch. So now they're going to reprioritize. Same with these. Do not touch. So now we're going to go into our overview. Here we have an overview of our colony. We can see Spazman is our scientist. He is the one who is best suited to do research. He's at an 8 of 10 aptitude, whereas Walter is at 0 of 10, and Jamborina isn't even capable of this kind of work because she can't do anything that involves that skill set. She had that 0. But 2 of 10, 0, 0 of 10. So Walter is our warden. Spazman looks like he's going to be the scientist. Jamborina's our all-around worker and or fighter. Jamborina will supervise. That sounds so awesome. What does? Sorry. Twiggy, can I pay you to draw the blueprints to my home? I can see that happening in the future. So now we're going to let our little peoples get to work. So they're going to prioritize, as you saw here, whatever's on the left is higher priority, and what comes down here is lower priority. So if there's no firefighting to do, they'll move on to doctoring. Okay, there's no doctoring to do, they'll move on to constructing. There's no constructing to do, they'll move on to growing, mining, plant cutting, hauling, cleaning, researching, da-da-da-da. You see what I mean. Now, as it is, we have a miner who's doing construction at the moment. I would rather have him start mining. Why is no one answering the phone? Oh, fucking 1-800 number. No wonder no one's answering the phone. So now that I've assigned that miner, he's going to stop constructing, he's going to ignore anything that's growing, and go right to the mining. Which is good, because we need a bit of extra minerals from this to finish our nutrient paste dispenser. I'd rather research new sex positions, but hey, plants are cool too. Hey Algie, I didn't welcome you. Welcome. And Heyo543. What game is this? Or what is this game about again, please? It's a survival game. So it's like surviving on this Rimworld planet. We just crashed. We scavenged a few bits of food and metal from the immediate area, and we've started construction on what will be our base. They're dropping in walls here now. They'll do the rooms, then they're going to put in a geothermal generator here. And then we're going to get down to some growing. As you can see in the top right hand corner here is where we're going to get our little reminders and updates. So we need a meal source because we don't have a nutrient paste dispenser. We need more metal because we only have 45 left. We don't even have enough to make the dispenser. Building disconnected means this building is not getting any power. If I attach power into this wall once it's all completed, the power actually does run all the way through the walls. It's fucking amazing. Hey, Nicholas, NDS. Welcome. Hey, Anna. Good to see you, lady. This is called Rimworld. It is a pre-alpha game. It's on Kickstarter. For those of you who have not seen the Kickstarter yet, I'm going to put it up there. Boop. It's by Tynan Sylvester. He's a very, very talented dude. He's a fellow Canadian, and he's doing fantastic work on this game. The main reason for the Kickstarter, I'm sure you'll see if you look at it, was to do art assets. That was one of the main focuses. As you can see, the art's kind of like Prison Architect, but that's just because it's placeholder art. So now that his Kickstarter has been successful, that's going to be his priority, I believe, is that he's going to find an artist, and they're going to redo the tiles and stuff. But just in terms of the game as it is right now, it's got meat. You know what I mean? Like, there is meat on the bones. This is pre-alpha, and it is meaty. There's so much to do. Like, I was trying it last night, and I would just get sucked in for hours and hours, and I'd be like, oh, man, this is so good. I'm going to have another go, and then I look at the clock, and it's like 4 a.m. And it's like, oh, shit, I'm supposed to stream tomorrow. I need to go to sleep. Here we go now. So we got a little base started. Jamborina's hauling away some rubble, some scrap. Walter's getting mining done. There should be enough there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take Walter, stop him from mining, stop him from plant cutting. He's going to go straight into hauling that resources back over. Those resources back over, so that we can immediately start with our nutrient paste dispenser.